Hello, Aquarius. Welcome. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my space. Welcome to your July love and finance read. I just really wanted to get into this energy for you guys. I do apologize about it being late. I've been going through a lot of major shifts and transformations, and as you can see, like the background and things have shifted here in my space as well. So yeah, be gentle, be patient. I really have wanted to get these readings out. So thank you for your patience. Couple of quick announcements before we get into the read. So my webpage is all complete, and also my bath salts. If you're a returning subscriber or returning viewer, my bath salts are now ready, and those can be found on my webpage. That information can be found in the description box. So when you have a opportunity, check that out. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and share the content as well. Please comment. Let me know how these energies are playing out for you. Give me 1 second. I also just wanted to again thank you for being here, and Spirit doesn't want that one anymore. Okay, thank you for being here, and let's get into your read. So, coming out of the first week in July, in regards to your love, you had the Strength in the upright position, and that's telling me that you have had the strength, and you've worked on finding the strength in regards to, taming that wilder, lion inside of us, or that beast inside of us, right? Not feeling like you have to be resonating with that ego side of you. Divine feminine energy is that ability to tame that, wild beast. So you may have, went through a little bit of shift in energy, like giving you the ability to, see things from both sides and not be so inside your feels so much, because when it comes to divine feminine energy, that, is having that compassion for other individuals. You could also be dealing with a Leo in the first week. Maybe, a Leo has come into your life, but I see the Strength card as us taming that side of us, that shadow side of us as well, right? So, and then we get into the second week of July, and the Hermit came in for you. So this tells me that you might be going within and, focusing in on your situation and how you feel about this. We also have the Queen of Wands that comes in reverse to clarify the Hermit, and the Four of Swords and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So this is telling me that you may have to go deep within, have some introspection, because there could be another individual at play in regards to your love situation. The Queen of Wands can be the mistress type energy. Also the jealous, partner type energy as well. Very, like she'll burn your house down if you, if it's warranted, basically. Very self-involved, manipulative, like a very just, self-involved type energy. No compassion, take no prisoners. So whether that energy is energy that you are embodying, or if that's an influence in regards to your relationship situation, there definitely needs to be some time for you to, get quiet, go within. With the Hermit and the Four of Swords here, it confirms a time of rest and quietness. And the Page of Pentacles clarifying this as well, tells me that this energy of going within is bringing an energy of not being able to manifest this love situation or a relationship situation into something that you can, feel or touch, or taste or smell, because it's not, having the ability to manifest into the 3D. And this could be because of an energetic, just even the energies right now with, like, I think we got 5 planets in retrograde as of today, five different planets pulling at our energy in different directions, which can create some confusion and lack of ability to have clarity, which brings us into the 3rd week of July, and we have the Ace of Swords that comes in. So that's your energy. So you're going to be back into that air energy. The Ace of Swords is like the initiator card. That's the first card. So that's where the inspiration comes from. And, those epiphanies and, like a new beginning in regards to truth and in regards to, like airy, like justified, like it's very authentic and truthful energy for us, which is great energy for you to be in, Aquarius, because we clarified this with the 4 of Wands. So that's, happy home. It could be marriage. That's also known as the twin flame card or the 1111 card. Manifestation, but you manifesting that happy, home and happy life. The World card comes in with that as well. So that speaks to, like, this shift for you in the 3rd week of July it's going to be really strong. So definitely pay attention to, the energy that you're in. I feel like you're going to be feeling more light and happier, not so bogged down with, this past energy that you're going to be coming out of. The World coming in is, basically having the world in your hand, right? So when you're sitting in your energy, you're going to feel like you can move the world basically on your own. Like, when you put that into a metaphor, I mean, like the ability to manipulate things to your advantage, because you'll have a strong hold on your perspective of how you see the world, right? And then it comes in with the Moon card and the Queen of Cups. Both are very emotional cards as well. So the Moon card coming in with this shift in perspective, the Moon and the World coming in tells me that your emotional self, like, you are really going to be tapped into your emotional self, which can be hard for Aquarians. One thing that I know for sure, it's hard for Aquarius people to connect with other individuals on a deep level because they feel misunderstood, and sometimes feel like you don't think or feel like everyone else, so it's hard to connect because of those things. But what I see is that you're going to be able to make a really deep connection, and there's going to be a shift in your subconscious energy that seems to contribute to that way of thinking for you, right? So really, really beautiful energy. Look for that in the 3rd week of July for sure. 9 of Cups, or 9 of Coins, sorry, comes in for you for the last week of July. And so what I see here, okay, I get it. Okay, so the 9 of Coins energy, you have the shift in perspective, but then that shift, for some reason, has you feeling like you got this on your own. So you get into this emotionally stable point coming from the first weeks into the last week of July. And, you know, the Nine of Coins is known as the single card, right? The I can do it on my own, and I got this, and I just want to enjoy my material abundance, and, you know, all of the fruits of my labor, which is a beautiful energy to be in, don't get me wrong, but take heed to that in the event that you are trying to create a union with somebody, because the clarifiers I have here is the Lovers in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. And that Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, when I'm doing math, that takes us to the Six of Pentacles, which is, the Six of Pentacles is known, like, you know, there could be, because we're doing a love reading, I'm putting it in terms of how I see it in regards to the love, and there could be a little bit of like breadcrumbing type energy coming in for this, you know, Five and Six of Pentacles to be here the way I'm looking at it right now. Because if the Lovers is coming in with it, the Lovers came in reverse, so this tells me that there's a union that isn't, it's just not coming together. And when I'm looking at the Nine of Coins energy, it might not be coming together because of this, you know, perspective on this single person, and I got this on my own. So in regards to relationships, of course, you know, we all want to have this, and, you know, we as individuals, we need to be able to be that person that, you know, can create and manifest all by ourselves. Absolutely. But when it comes to the Lovers, there's that understanding that this person is my counterpart, and our energies, there's a word, hold on. Our energies actually, you know, benefit each other's energy, to, like, they enhance, you know, both people's energy enhances each other's energy, so you just continue to ascend upwards in regards to your energetic fields. And what this is telling me is that there is a blockage in between the union coming together because of this, you know, single energy and breadcrumbing energy that could be happening. The Ace of Pentacles is also, you know, say that this Ace of Pentacles came without the Five of Pentacles, I would see that, you know, one person is trying to manifest something that could definitely materialize. You know, it's that new start, it's that fresh beginning, it's that earth energy, you know, so it's grounding and it connects you to earth, which is super important for us Aquarians as well, right? Because we are air, the element of air. We are very airy people. We are very mentally, you know, driven, right? We're very logical. We think things through, you know, which it's important that we tap into that, the other elements as well, right? Because if we continue to just be that air energy, nobody will be able to catch up, right? You can't catch air. Well, I guess you could, you know, in a jar. But, you know, who wants to be in a jar, right? So that's your love. That's your love, Aquarius. Let's get into your finances. It looks like there's some big energy in your finances right now, and we're going to get a little bit of advice from Spirit from my Osho Zen Tarot deck. And it's just, you know, we'll gain some more perspective on the whole breed put together. But let's look at finances. So first week of July, you're sitting in Three of Cups energy. Three of Cups is, you know, it's a good card in partnerships and celebrating, and, you know, just that lively energy. It's about community and having those connections, you know, maybe clinging a couple glasses too, but in regards to finance, it's a good card to have because it's communities coming together and supporting each other. So when we get into the second week of July, we get the Queen of Swords reversed. So something that is happening in regards to the second week. There may be some energy of backstabbing or fighting, feeling like you can't completely trust other individuals, nostalgia, because we got the Queen of Swords in reverse. So that is the Queen of Swords, like sitting in a completely cold energy and not even having the ability to like even find words. Like I can't even, like that, and just be completely cold and done with the situation. So whatever it is that comes in for you, the Five of Swords is clarifying it with the Six of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. So this speaks to me like there's two different influences in regards to your work situation and your financial situation. So whether that financial situation is tied to, bosses or other partners, there's definitely some backstabbing type of energy coming in, and it's leaving you nostalgic and feeling like you have been breadcrumbed. So whether there's a connection between love and finances, you're going to know that. I know that sometimes all of my energy is always connected. Some people can, really cut one thing off from the other. I don't have that ability yet. I'm working on it. But, so I don't know if that's a struggle for you, but that energy that comes in tells me that there's different influences, and you might be feeling like, things were better before, and why are things like this now, and making you want to completely cut ties with certain individuals. But just so you know, coming into the third week of July, we got the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So this tells me that there's going to be a karmic shift, and that shift is going to be in your benefit, but it's not going to come without a little bit of struggle. We got the Chariot, the Two of Swords, and the Justice card, clarifying this Wheel of Fortune. So this is telling me that there's going to be a karmic balance with this shift, and it's going to, take you out of a balancing act phase, or a phase where you feel like you can't make any decision because you don't know which way to go. I feel like in the third week, so there's going to be some big realizations, and it's going to be in your favor, and it's going to move very quickly. And the shift is it's not only welcomed, but it's initiated by you, because you're not willing to accept this past behavior with the Queen of Swords and the Five of Swords in your first or your second week of July. So Wheel of Fortune comes in, shift in energy, victorious for you because you move towards it, and it's bringing karmic justice in. You're not going to spend any more time in limbo in the third week of July, which is great, because that's when the planets are going to start opening up. That's when the planets are going to start going back direct, and that energy is going to affect you in very positive ways. So the last card that we got is the World in reverse. So you got the World clarifying the Ace of Swords, and then we got the World in reverse when it comes to your financial. So the World is here twice for you, and then we got the Wheel of Fortune, Justice. We got just so many cards that are so synchronistic. So the World in reverse is, this is for you. This is for you to take heed to what's going on in the last week of July, because the World is, having a new perspective, like, a new shift in the way you see the world. And this is a very balanced card. So if it's in reverse, you're closing out the cycle of learning that new perspective and the way that you need to see things in regards to your finances. And there's conflicting energy that you're coming out of to get yourself here. You're clarified with the King of Swords, which is you, the Eight of Wands, and the Tower. So this tells me in the last week of July, you're going to be dealing with a little bit of a shift that looks like it has been initiated in regards to your love, and then it moves through your finances in the last 2 weeks of July. So it moves through and it brings you into a stabler energy. If I'm speaking to my masculine Aquarians right now, the King of Swords is a very loyal, loving individual, very calm, collected, sometimes emotionally unavailable, one would say. So that could be the energy that may be shifting for you. We're coming into a more divine, like feminine based energy on a universal level. So we're coming out of this, I can't even remember how it was referred to, but this very masculine iron times based energy. So you might be coming to some realizations after breaking down your ego side, which, you know, comes with that Tower moment, right? That for us to be able to have complete, what's the word I'm looking for? Complete happiness and just completedness. We need to be able to balance that masculine energy with that feminine energy. So whether I'm speaking to a masculine or a feminine right now, it's about learning to like just balance both of those out so you can easily flow in regards to your interactions, right? And not so many things will shake you at the core because you'll have a more broadened understanding of energetic give and take. And so I feel that that's what is going to be shifting for you. I did end up getting one more card for you, Aquarius, and that was the Five of Swords. It popped out. So this tells me with I think it's further instruction from Spirit, because the Queen of Swords in reverse is clarified by the Five of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. So this tells me that there is some, you know, potential disputes and fights in regards to, you know, your work situation, and the Five of Swords popping out there ended up being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune was in reverse. So this is speaking to me that the Five of Swords energy could definitely be your energy, which is an air energy, but it's that conflict energy. And sometimes we as airy individuals have a lot of internal mental conflict, which can contribute to the behavioral, like, you know, patterns that we fall into. So the Five of Swords, Wheel of Fortune in reverse came with it, which tells me that you are having a hard time closing out this cycle, but Spirit is really asking you to move past that competitive nature and the, you know, need to have the conflict and be the person with the last word or the last laugh, because that is not serving you. It's not serving you. It's, you know, leaving you in a nostalgic and breadcrumbed type energy, like that's all that it's bringing in for you. But if you drop this karmic, situation, this, karmic tie, if you drop it and decide to shift that energy, and because free will it's a big thing. We choose how we think about situations and what we manifest into reality. But spirit is telling you that this is what you'll manifest when you drop that. And just take note, okay? So we got the 6 of Wands here, which is like, that's the victory card. That's the, like, you come in victorious on this high horse usually. That's why you got a crown here and all of those wands. That it's a passionate moment, and it's you really basking in the moment, right? Which is all we have, is moments. And then the 10 of Pentacles energy, which is like that's the ability to create a legacy, right? And if that is what you desire, because I feel like this is what you desire when it comes to your work, you want to create a legacy and make an impact, and you also want to be noticed. You want to be noticed for your talents, and for you to be able to do that, you got to move away from that combative energy and just really bask in your talent. And also just notice the red and the green energy here. That is root chakra and heart chakra. And you need to be a well-balanced individual. Your root chakra must be open and your heart chakra must be big, and you need to work out of your heart chakra space. But you can't even get to that energy without your root energy being open and feeling rooted, because your root chakra is our connectedness to earth, and it's also like the energy of feeling safe and protected, and just feeling like connected to this earth, right? And all of the things of it. The 10 of Pentacles is really having the ability to materialize things in the 3D. Like, that is mastering that. And this crown and these pentacles tells me that you have that within you to master that. The only thing that may be holding you back is your almost competitive nature, which is very ego based. Because what are you contributing, right? What are you contributing? I'll put it like this. If a person needs to dim other people's shines to feel more shiny, then, there's enough shine for everybody. There's enough shine for everybody. So if you feel the need to battle with others to be the best, or be backstabby, or this could be energy that's coming in for you, but I'm just, I'm covering all bases here. But if that energy comes in for you where even mentally, if you have to dim other people's shines to shine more, then we're still sitting in our ego. That's still ego energy. But when it comes down to it, Aquarius, I just want you to know that so many people are waking up right now. Like, we are moving into a very beautiful time, because there's a lot more clarity, and people are waking up to the social conditioning and ego side of our nature. It's not who we are as individuals, And the more we can adapt and embody that divine feminine energy, the more we are going to thrive in this time, because this time it's changing. So, and you are going through a lot of shifts in July, and I just want to say kudos to you for even making the effort to move into this new you. So welcome, welcome. Let's get one more card for my Aquarians, one more card for the Aquarian energy. What is our advice from Spirit? What does Spirit want to tell our Aquarian babies? What does Spirit want to tell our Aquarian babies? Thank you for continuing to use me, Spirit, as a vessel in regards to your word and your light, in regards to all of the Aquarians that are going to be watching this video. Thank you, Spirit, for continuing to use me as a vessel to communicate your words to Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit, for continuing to show me the message clearly and communicate them clearly for Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for showing me the message that are in the highest good of Aquarius. Silence. So this card is, wow. I just feel like this is going to connect to your whole reading, but we are getting into some moon energy, introspection, third eye chakra energy. Hold on one sec. Let's find where this is. 36. Okay, so the silent, mirror-like receptiveness of a star-filled night with a full moon is reflected in the misty lake below. The face in the sky is deep in meditation, a goddess of the night who brings depth, peace, and understanding. Now is a very precious time. It will be easy for you to rest inside, to plumb the depths of your own inner silence to the point where it meets the silence of the universe. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go, and the quality of your inner silence permeates everything you do. It might make some people uncomfortable, accustomed as they are all the noise and activity of the world. Never mind, seek out those who can resonate with your silence or enjoy your aloneness. Now is the time to come home to yourself. The understanding and insights that come to you in these moments will be manifested later on in a more outgoing phase of your life. The energy of the whole has taken possession of you. You are possessed. You are no more. The whole is. This moment, as the silence penetrates in you, you can understand the significance of it, because it is the same silence that Gautama Buddha experienced. It is the same silence that Chuzang Tzu or Bohi Hidram or Nasin, the taste of the silence is the same. All of these are gurus of, they're monks and gurus of meditation. Time changes, the world goes on changing, but the experience of the silence, the joy of it, remains the same. That is the only thing that you can rely upon, the only thing that never dies. It is the only thing that you can call your every being. So the silence within you connects you to the world around you and the shifts, and you are being asked to find comfort in the silence, not the internal conflicts that we have at times. Take comfort in that. Meditation is going to help you in regards to these shifts. Third eye energy is big for you right now. You might be feeling very psychic. You might have like some deja vus, dreams that are, especially with the moon coming out here more than once. Your dream state might be trying to speak to you. I would suggest that if you are going into dream state, try not to alter your mentality prior to sleep, right? So spirit can speak to you through your sleep and that meditation in your sleep, right? Because third eye energy is coming up for you here, especially in your finances in the second week. So going within, and settling and dimming that chatter. What else do we got? Solar plexus energy on the board, heart chakra energy, sacral chakra. You this blue energy, your throat chakra energy. If you're finding that you got a sore throat, for no reason, that could be your, spirit guides telling you to limit the amount of having to, communicate, because sometimes you can communicate even stronger without having to say so much, in just listening and being in receptive mode. So that's your reading, Aquarius. Again, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe and take a look at my webpage. Share my webpage with any of your girlfriends that are looking to work on that solar plexus energy, where we have our empowerment, right? Where we feel our strength and connectedness. And once again, thank you for being here. Bye.